live stream. As you can tell by the title of the video, we are going to be doing another NBA 2K26 rebuild. This time it is going to be, what if the Celtics never traded Isaiah Thomas back in 2017? I've got the IT jersey on for the sake of the video. If you guys don't know, Isaiah Thomas is my favorite NBA player of all time. My favorite Celtic of all time, obviously. Really would have loved to see him play longer, in a Celtics uniform. I thought he was going to be, a guy who retired in Boston and win multiple championships, maybe an MVP. Obviously, that all changed fast after he got traded after his MVP caliber season where he finished top 3 in voting. You have to say the injuries in the playoffs, the hip injury, everything that went on that season, losing to the Cavs in the conference finals, and then being traded for Kyrie Irving in the offseason. That obviously led to a massive shift, just within the Celtics, trajectory. With Kyrie coming in, then all the stuff that happened with Kyrie, Gordon Hayward getting, coming over, then getting hurt, and then Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, taking over the team. A lot has happened since Isaiah Thomas, has been traded from the Boston Celtics. So we are going to be doing the NBA Eras mode for this My League. Isaiah Thomas, this is the season before his MVP season. I wish we could do the season right after his MVP season, but it's going to be the 16-17 season that we are going into. So this is the roster we got. We got Isaiah Thomas, who's 90 overall, 27 years old. Al Horford's still on the team. Jay Crowder, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Kelly Olynyk, Tyler Zeller, Gerald Green, Terry Rozier, Joe Rebko, and then these guys are just auto-generated players. So we're not going to really do anything for the first year. I kind of want the Celtics to fall in a similar spot in the draft as they did in real life, with the first pick, and then, I want to get Jason Tatum. That is the plan. I want to see, how Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Isaiah Thomas can work together if they can win a championship. If IT was never traded, will Tatum still be able to develop the same? Will Jaylen Brown be able to develop the same if Isaiah Thomas is there? Obviously, we're gonna figure that out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and simulate this season. Let's look at the rotation. Isaiah Thomas, they have Gerald Green starting. I will probably, just for the sake of his development, I'll just probably start Jaylen Brown. Crowder at the 3, Joe Rebko, and then Al Horford is starting at center. So we could do that. We could also start Marcus Smart. I think I'll have Smart come off the bench though. Probably chip down these minutes a little bit. Gerald Green doesn't need to be playing that much. We'll play Terry Rozier about 20 minutes. I think that's good. Okay, we'll just go with that. We'll simulate this year. We have the Brooklyn Nets pick, obviously, so they should not be good. We should still look at this. We got offered Drew Holiday for Marcus Smart. Obviously, we would end up trading for Holiday just a few years ago, so they're predicting the future a little bit, but we're not going to make any trades in this first season. I'll probably make some trades with the following seasons. My goal is not to win a championship this year. My goal is to get the Nets pick, get Jason Tatum still, and then try to win a championship with Isaiah Thomas and Jason Tatum. Chris Middleton, we're good on that. Well, we're 16-4 to start the year, which is incredible. The Celtics were obviously the number 1 seed this year. They went 53-29, I believe. Obviously beat Chicago in the first round, beat Washington in the second round, then lost to the Cavs in the conference finals. So we are first in the East. Obviously, 25-7 record is incredible. But looking back on this Celtics team, I mean, they didn't have a lot. To be like a 1 seed team, like outside of Isaiah Thomas, like they didn't really have a ton of star-studded players. Like, because Jaylen Brown was, a rookie. Marcus Smart was young. He's never been like a scorer. Like, they didn't really have a lot of scorers outside of Isaiah Thomas on this team. Like Al Horford, still not like a big scorer. Like, he would average like 12, 13 points a game. Obviously, he brought a lot more. Getting offered a first-round lottery protected pick for Jay Crowder. I think we'll pass on it though. Like I said, I don't want to make any trades in the first year. But now we're number 2 in the Eastern Conference. I'm not sure who is number 1. Might be the Cavs. We'll figure that out soon, though. I might just all right, that's it. I'm disabling trade offers for right now. Just so annoying. Trade deadlines here. I don't really care, honestly. We're just going to keep going. I will stop right here just because we're at the All-Star break. We're 38 and 19. I just want to check the things out. So we're third in the East, 8 games back. Wow, Toronto is 46 and 11. Whew. Cleveland's 39 and 16, so we can get the 2 seed. The 1 seed is probably not going to happen. Golden State is 50 and 6 in the West with an 18.5 differential. That's crazy. Um, they changed the lineup. They did. So Isaiah Thomas is having his MVP season like he did that year, averaging 31 points a game. He averaged 29 in real life that season. Shooting percentages are insane. Charlotte Green, Jay Crowder averaging 10 points. Jerebko only averaging 4 points. Al Horford averaging 15, 8, 4. He's probably our second leading scorer behind IT. Rookie Jaylen Brown is averaging 8.7. I think he only averaged like 6 points his rookie year. Crazy to think about that. And now here he is. He's a 7.3 plus minus though. 28 minutes a game. Started 42 out of 57 games. Kelly Olynyk. I mean, this is what I mean. We don't have a ton of like scorers. Terry Rozier in his second year. And then I don't care about the CPU guys at all. I forget like who else was on the team that they can't have in 2K that they added those players instead of. But it's contract extension day, so we can re-sign IT. The whole point of this is to get IT, a championship, obviously. So instead of trading him in the offseason, he gets a much-deserved extension from the team. I mean, it's sad. He had an MVP season, got traded, never got that big contract that he deserved because of the injuries. Just really sucks. But there you go. There's the big contract extension. He'll be getting 22 mil, 23 mil, 25 mil, which in retrospect, like now looking at this, is crazy. Like 22 mil for a guy of this caliber who's scoring 30 points. Now in today's NBA, those guys are getting paid like 60, 70 million dollars a year. Like the way the NBA like has changed with that is crazy. So yeah, we re-signed IT. That was our goal. We have him in the long run. We're just going to simulate the rest of the season now. See what happens in the playoffs. I did see Jaylen Brown is hurt with an injury, but he should be back for us. Yeah, I'm not sure what else I'm going to do in the offseason outside of draft Jason Tatum. Tatum and Brown are going to be our wings. I think we'll start probably Thomas and Brown at the 1-2. Or Thomas and Smart. Unless we keep Smart at the bench. So they're going to win 55 games. Kevin Durant wins MVP with the Warriors. Ben Simmons, Rookie of the Year. Willie Cauley-Stein, Sixth Man of the Year. Draymond, Defensive Player of the Year. Jokic, Most Improved. And then the Raptors head coach coaches 69 and 13. Wow, that's incredible. Russell Westbrook, 36 points a game. He's hurt. James Harden averaged 34. Giannis and Jokic gets on first, All NBA first team. Isaiah Thomas did not make an All NBA team apparently. We're gonna check that out for sure. I don't know if he didn't meet the Steph averaged 33 only on All NBA third team. 60 games. I don't know if the 65 game, like, cause since this is older, I don't know if they still imply the 65 game rule in 2K. But Isaiah Thomas averaged 30 points a game on 52% shooting, 42 from 3, and he didn't make an All NBA team. And he played in 69 games. Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. Whatever. Al Horford had a really good season for us. That's another thing. Obviously, Al Horford, he left the Celtics to go to the Sixers. After the 2018-19 season when they lost to the Bucks, he played on All 82 for us too. I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm gonna bring back Al Horford for sure because he's part of that core. So I definitely think, I don't plan on making a ton of changes. I just want to see if Isaiah Thomas can win with Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, like Thomas, Smart, Tatum, Brown, Horford, like that. That's the lineup that I want to go with. So we'll probably let guys like Jay Crowder go, like Gerald Green, obviously. Those guys are important to the team. Jaylen Brown has a broken left thigh. He averaged 8 points, 4 rebounds in 27 minutes. So that's annoying. Played in 68 games. Kelly Olynyk is also hurt. It would be kind of annoying if we play the Sixers in the first round. It would be kind of annoying if we won a championship this year because the whole thing is I want to get Tatum and see if they can win together. Um, but we're just gonna go ahead. Okay, so they beat the Sixers in 6 games. That's what should have happened this year in real life. Uh, Isaiah Thomas scored 26 a game. Al Horford averaged 16 a game. Wow. So this young Sixers team made the playoffs somehow. With Embiid, Okafor, and Noel, and Rashawn Holmes. They're playing like 4 centers, and Dario Saric. Like they've Sergio Rodriguez. I forgot about that guy. Robert Covington. Okay, so now we have Cleveland in the second round, who just swept Indiana. This is obviously LeBron's team. Kyrie Irving averaging 31. So obviously this is obviously an Isaiah Thomas if he stayed on the Celtics rebuild, but it's also, I guess, if Kyrie stayed on Cleveland, because he does obviously have 4 years left on his contract. Okay, second round we've got the Cavs. Just gonna simulate it. We just won in 5 games. Okay, so we actually might win the championship this first year, which kind of is gonna defeat the purpose of this. That Celtics team would not beat that Cavs team in 5 games. Yeah, so I don't know about that. Now we have the Raptors that win the conference finals, though. The Raptors did win 69 games. DeMar DeRozan is killing it. Kyle Lowry is killing it. Jared Sullinger, Celtics legend, is averaging 14. Terrence Ross. Norman Powell before he broke out. So we could lose to this team for sure. But I mean, yeah, I guess the Raptors, they finally get to the conference finals without having to deal with LeBron James. So the Raptors could go to the finals a few years earlier before they get Kawhi. So let's just simulate this. Oh, we just got swept. Wow. Okay, it's a Raptors-Warriors final, so a little bit of foreshadowing for the 2018-19 season when they actually met in the finals just a few years earlier. We got swept. Okay, so the Warriors beat the Clippers in 5 games. It's a Raptors-Warriors finals, and the Warriors win in 5 games. So another ring. Curry averaged 40. He gets the finals MVP instead of KD, who actually got it in real life. And those shooting splits are insane. So the Warriors win the championship. At least that'll stay the same. Player retirements. We're going to see some old names here for sure. I'm not sure if we'll... Wow, Udonis Haslem. Funny to think that he's trying to retire in this video game after the 16-17 season, but he literally didn't retire until like a few years ago in real life. So we'll just for the sake of that. Pau Gasol, I don't know what year he retired. Spencer Dinwiddie, wow. I mean, he's still in the league. I mean, a lot of these guys, I don't know what year they retired, so it doesn't really matter. Richard Jefferson, Chris Anderson, like, not a big deal. That's fine, honestly. We'll go to the draft lottery, though, so we'll see how bad the Nets did. Hopefully. Okay, so we're projected to get the 4th pick. We might trade up if necessary to get Jason Tatum. So we do get the 4th pick in the draft. Okay. I think I'll probably trade up. Like, we have some guys we could probably trade to get it. I don't know if I want to trade to 3, though, because if Tatum gets taken at, like, 1 or 2, that's not going to be good. But we'll probably trade up. We'll see how far I can trade up. What I have to give up to do that. So they have Kyle Kuzma. So I don't know how this works with 2K. I've never done like an older, like, whatever it's called, NBA, like my era thing. So like they have Mitchell up here and Kuzma. These guys weren't taken early in the draft though. So that's why I'm thinking. But then again, Tatum's the best player in this class and he's projected 6. So I don't really understand this too much. Like Fultz is projected 14 and 22. He was obviously the first pick. So we might be good. Okay, J.C. Hansen is the projected #1 pick. Yeah, I don't know. This doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. But wow. So I don't know if we should trade up to get Tatum. We could try to trade up to the first pick. I'm not sure what it's going to take. If it's too much, I'm not doing it. But we definitely have to get Tatum. So the Knicks have the first pick. So we'll give them #4. We have a lot of seconds. in this draft, so we'll give them 27, give it 25. Obviously, that's not enough, but we can make a trade. We can maybe throw in somebody else. Um, I'd like to keep Terry Rozier as our backup point guard. Who is this? Like these auto-generated dudes are getting paid $7 million. They don't want him. Jay Crowder. Okay. Might just have to give up a few more second-round picks. No, it's gonna take more than that. So untouchable. Can't trade him. Can't trade him. Yeah, I don't think these dudes have much value. We might have to give up another future first-round pick. We can go in the future. We can go to 2021. I don't think we plan on playing that long. I don't want to do that either. It might take another first-round pick. 2020 first. I don't really want to trade our first-round picks. We'll try. Okay. We'll try to get a different pick. Because I don't want to give up first round. We'll try to get to... We can try number 2. Okay, they did it. Okay, so as long as Tatum doesn't go 1. J.C. Hansen, yeah, who the fuck is that? That's fine. Okay, so now... Better safe than sorry. We're just going to go ahead and get our guy, Jason Tatum. That was all I was worried about. Like, if someone else took him, that would have been so fucking annoying. But we get JT. I don't know who we took in the second round this year. I'm trying to think. I don't know. 17, 18 season. If anyone knows who we took in the second round that year, comment it down below because I don't remember. Tony Bradley's here. Honestly, it doesn't really matter who we take here. There's another Tatum. Herbert Tatum. I don't know. That dude's probably not real. Andre Farmer. Yeah, so I like this doesn't really matter too much. I'm trying to think what we need. Like, we have our forwards. We have guards. I guess it would probably be a center. We can take Tony Bradley. I mean, that's a familiar face. So I'm fine with that. So we trade Jay Crowder because there's no need for him. If we're going to have Tatum and Brown, we don't need Jay Crowder at all. Kuzma goes 3 in this draft. Donovan Mitchell to the Suns. That's interesting. John Collins to Milwaukee. Markkanen to the Heat. So Lonzo bought a Philly. So it's like if Philly took Lonzo with number 1 instead of Markelle Fultz, who I do... Okay, so Fultz went to the Lakers. So actually, kind of funny, because it's basically like if the Celtics, Sixers, and Lakers still had the top 3, which obviously they didn't in this draft, then the Celtics still get Tatum, and then the Sixers and the Lakers basically just swap their picks. That's funny. But De'Aaron Fox to Chicago. Okay, cool. So we're going to obviously sign those deals. We'll definitely accept the option on Marcus Smart and Rozier. These dudes are made-up players. We don't care. Tyler Zeller, he can kick rocks. We don't need him at all. So also this offseason, we obviously... We'll bring back Kelly Olynyk, I guess. We picked up Gordon Hayward. This was the offseason we got him. So we don't have money for Gordon Hayward. I think we do. So do I still bring in Gordon Hayward, or do I change that? Because, like I said, Isaiah Thomas is our point guard. Right, Tyler Rozier is our backup. Marcus Smart, I feel like is going to be our starting shooting guard, and then we have Tatum and Brown, who are going to be our 3 and 4, and then our center is going to be Al Horford. So I don't know, because I kind of want to get the Jays in the starting lineup. I don't really want to change that, so I'm going to change the positions here. So he goes down in overall if you move him to a power forward. I think it's worth it though, because he's a true power forward. Marcus Smart is our shooting guard. So yeah, I kind of want to do that. So, oh man, this is tough then. Do we bring in a player? I mean, we could still bring in Gordon Hayward, and maybe if Hayward never got hurt. Because obviously we don't need a point guard. We're not going to bring in Steph Curry, Chris Paul, or Kevin Durant. Oh, I might just have to bring him in anyway. So he was like a 4-year player option type of guy. We'll offer the contract. He might not resign. He might go back to Utah. Um, yeah, we're just gonna renounce the rights on like all these guys. We'll cap hold Olenek. Okay. Do you 16 offers? Um, okay, I don't know. He's like not signing with us. We might have to make some other moves. Um, so I definitely think we need some shooting guard depth. We could bring in Jordan Crawford. Overalls are not great here. I kind of just want to see Kelly Olynyk prepared to accept an offer. We'll match it. Gordon Hayward's going to the Suns. Wow, so they get Donovan Mitchell and Gordon Hayward. So we're not gonna get him. Kind of annoying. Um, yeah, nice. I don't know. Otto Porter. I mean, now that everyone's gone, everyone already got picked up, man. Uh, we do need depth though. So did we just offer that contract or I don't even know. Who did we just offer a contract? I don't even remember. Um, I don't know. I mean, all these guys just trash. Uh, okay, what do we need the most? So we have point guards, shooting guard, small forward, power forward. We have too many centers. Leandro Barbosa will sign on at minimum. Otto Porter, we're not paying him that money. We could bring in a guy like, honestly, I was gonna say, yeah, PJ Tucker on a minimum is fine, or a little more than a minimum. We could bring in a guy. Brandon Bass is a former Celtic legend. Um, yeah, I don't really want to pay too much. We'll bring back Brandon Bass. That's fine. And then, yeah, we'll take it day by day. So we get Barbosa, Tucker, and Bass. Anthony Morrow, Thabo Cephalosha. We'll just give them minimum contracts. Honestly, that doesn't. It's honestly fine. These dudes are all made up. This is what's kind of annoying. All right, I know who Marcus Thornton is, so we'll add Marcus Thornton. Um, I don't know. Our depth is going to be pretty bad. I will say that. I don't really want to give $7 million to Michael Beasley to come off the bench. Like Boris Diaw, sure. Thabo Cephalosha. Okay, they both. Whoa. Okay. You know what? Honestly, that's cool. They can just automate players to my team if they want to. I don't really give a shit. We have who we need, and that's IT, Tatum, Brown, Smart, Horford. That's all we need. We'll use the 2018 draft class, obviously. This is the time. This is the exact lineup I want to roll out. I hate how they have Tatum on a down arrow because I changed his fucking position, but I want to start the. Like, this is the. I would have loved to see this lineup win an NBA championship. Like this would have been good, man. If this were to happen, in real life, that would have been sick. So we are gonna adjust some minutes. Our depth is terrible. We don't have a single 80 overall off the bench. That sucks. I hope Terry Rozier can turn out to be a good backup for us, though, for sure. So I think play them at 32 minutes. IT will get 35. PJ Tucker will give some minutes. What was he getting? Like 20? That's fine. So we have like our forward, we have our big, we have our point guard. And then we'll probably give Barbosa some minutes as well. So we have like a 9-man rotation. I think that's honestly fine. Look at shot tendencies too. So this is what I'm talking about. I mean, they are Tatum in his first year, so we'll put a shot tendency to like a 70. We'll have Jaylen Brown also at a 70. Al Horford at a 70. IT at a 95 is fine. Smart can go to a 65. Rozier can go to a 65 as well. PJ Tucker, we want him fire on those corner threes. Okay. That should be fine. Okay. We'll see what this team can do. I mean, 55 wins the prior year. So we'll take this to November. See what we can do here. Not a bad start. Hell yeah. Love to see it. Love to see it. Okay. First in the East, and we are 16-3. You love to see that. IT is still balling. He's averaging 26. Great shooting percentages. He's shooting 99% from the foul line. That's ridiculous. 73 for 74. Jason Tatum, rookie year, averaging 15-7 on 52% shooting. Terry Rozier is having an excellent year up. Maybe he could be a sixth man. He's averaging 6.5 rebounds as a 6'2 point guard. Jaylen Brown averaging 14 in year two. Look at those percentages, 41% from three. So loving what the Jays are doing. Al Horford, his scoring has taken a step down, but obviously that's expected. With Jaylen Brown going into year two, Jason Tatum coming in, but he's still giving us 13, 6, and 3 with great defensive stats. Marcus Smart is only, oh man, yeah. So he's averaging 2 steals, which is great. He's shooting 35% and 17% from 3. 8 for 48 is atrocious. Lennox averaging 9 points. Yeah, not too much from the depth aside from Terry Rozier. And I guess a little bit of Kelly Olynyk, but yeah, Marcus Smart, I don't know. He's going to have to improve that for sure. We beat the Fultz on the Lakers. But 16-3, though, that's incredible. 7 wins in a row, 12-1 at home. Honestly, just keep the train rolling, right? I mean, we can kind of see what we can get for some depth. Obviously, I'm not trading any of the core guys, which I view as our starting lineup plus Terry Rozier as our core guys. I think, like a guy like Kelly Olynyk, we could definitely see what we can get to move him. If we can get a little better. Luke Cornett, also some foreshadowing. He eventually came to the Celtics and won an NBA championship. Dwight Howard. So do I want to pay him that money to come off the bench, though? Probably not. Like, obviously, a double, like 10 and 13 is incredible, but I don't know. Joakim Noah. Kyle Korver. Honestly, wouldn't be a bad ad if we could bring in Kyle Korver. I mean, he's 36. We get a 3-point shooter, which we kind of do lack in, I think, with shooting the ball. And then we could just play Tony Bradley instead of Kelly Olynyk as the backup center. I don't know. It's honestly between that or Dwight Howard. I don't know about like $23 million a year to come off the bench as a backup center. I don't really love that too much. Crap. Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough decision. Or do we go after Kyle Korver? We just get a shooter off the bench. I think we'll go ahead and get Kyle Korver. Honestly, I like that better. Because now we have a legit shooter. Barbosa is not shooting well, so we can take away his minutes. Kyle Korver in there. Tony Bradley can now play backup minutes, so he can play about like 16. And then we'll give Kyle Korver about 15 minutes off the bench. So who else do they... Okay, so they have Brandon Bass in here getting minutes. Which I don't love. I mean, he's played solid. I guess he can get minutes. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. Okay, so now we have a legit shooter in Kyle Korver, which I think we kind of needed. So that'll be our one move. We'll just simulate the regular season. We might stop at the deadline. But yeah, Kelly Olynyk, I mean, not groundbreaking stats at all. He's averaging 9 points. Don't need him. Okay. Just try to hold on to the 1 seed, and I think we'll be good. Can definitely win a championship this season, I think. It might take some time. It might take a few more years for the Jays to develop, aside from Isaiah Thomas, and then, or besides Isaiah Thomas, and then win a championship. But it would be cool if they could just win in year one with Jason Tatum. We did fall to second in the East, though. Now we're back to first. Okay. Come on now. Probably stop at the All-Star break, or we'll stop at the deadline. I don't care about that. Okay. Trade deadline. We'll stop here. Okay, so we're half a game back in #1. It's a dogfight with the Raptors. The Sixers are the 3 seed. Uh, 12 in a row. Wow. Okay. So let's take out our team. Okay. Isaiah Thomas, still unbelievable stats. Shooting percentages are insane. Uh, Second year JB. His 3-point percentage has dipped. He was at 40 last time we checked. But still, 13 and 7 with a steal. Tatum averaging 15 and 6, shooting 51% from the field. What did I say? 1.2 steals and 1.2 blocks, though. So great defense in this rookie season. Marcus Smart still really struggling shooting the ball. That's why we brought in Kyle Korver. Terry Rozier averaging 11 off the bench. Korver, good ad. You know, it may only be 9 points, but he's a 43% three-point shooter, which is what we need. Al Horford dislocated his right patella. Okay. Fuck. So that's annoying because we just traded Olynyk. Okay, so I guess Tony Bradley's been starting in this rookie season. Who is our backup big? It's Dustin Macy. So we might have to trade for a center. Now that Dwight Howard trade seems, of course. That was like a fuck you to me. I mean, because I decided to trade for Korver instead. Brandon Bass. I kind of want to keep Tucker. That's another 3-point shooter we have. But Brandon Bass, I could definitely move. And Barbosa and Dia, like honestly, all these guys. See what kind of like, if we can just get like a center. I mean, this is not a great trade package, but Roy Hibbert is a 70 overall. We might have to go into the proposed trade here. We gotta get a center because yeah, maybe we'll trade for Joel Embiid now. I mean, the Sixers do have a lot of centers, right? Embiid, Okafor, and Noel. I mean, and they have Luke Cornett. Yeah, I mean, do they really want to have that many centers? We could trade for Jahlil Okafor, maybe. He's getting paid, what, $5 million? We could easily... why is this guy getting paid $7 million? I don't know how many picks it would take. We have 2 in 2018. We have the Nets pick again, and then we have our pick. Okay. We'll give you some seconds. I don't know. I don't want to give up too much because like we have a center. It's just kind of a rental. This is gonna be annoying, isn't it? Okay. We might have to aim a little lower. I mean, he's an 80 overall though. Like that's not even. We just don't have like great trade pieces. Oh, Ed Davis. So this might be tough. Overalls in this compared to like real 2K is like night and day. Crap, man. Can we get Kelly Olynyk back from the Pacers? I don't really want to do that. A young Jared Allen. Honestly, that could be the move. I don't want to give you first round picks. I can still give you Leandro Barbosa. And then I can just give you second round picks. Like I can give you our second round pick in 2019, and then I can give you one in 2020. Oops. Okay, how about 2022? They really want a first-round pick. I don't want to give you a first-round pick. And I don't need Sean Kilpatrick. Fuck. Oh, God. They're so annoying. Um... Do I give a first-round pick? 2022 is a long time away. We might not even get to that season. Man, they are so damn annoying. Okay, we do have to give a first, but it's a 2022 first. We get Jared Allen, though, who, obviously we know how he pans out in real life. He's 19 years old. He's averaging damn near double-double. So, yeah, Al Horford's obviously up there in age. If for some reason we can't retain Al Horford, we have a guy who can be the center of the future in Jared Allen. So, definitely don't mind that. Boris Diaw does not need minutes. We will give Allen minutes. They have Smart going with touch. Who is this? I mean, these made-up players are just climbing their way in the rotation. I don't know why. So they have Korver starting. Honestly, not a bad move. Get some shooting. Marcus Smart's playing like 6-man minutes. Definitely take Brandon Bass down. We'll give Jared Allen the more minutes. We'll get him about 18. Honestly, could lower Tony Bradley and give more of a split there. Okay. That'll be our one trade. We get a young Jared Allen, which I think is actually smart for the future because Al Horford is older and he might not, that's fine. Might not resign. Okay. Let's just keep going. First seed in the East. 30 games over 500. Alright. See if we can win more than 55 games this year, though. That's what we won last year. There's number 50. Okay. Okay, they win 56, so they win more. They win 59. Okay. Can't win 60, but 59 and 23. LeBron James wins MVP. Averaging 30 points a game. Jason Tatum gets the Rookie of the Year, averaging 16 and 6 on 51% shooting. This guy, who was the number 1 pick to the Knicks, averaged 16. He wins 6-man. DeAndre Jordan, Defensive Player of the Year. Jaylen Brown, Most Improved Player. So the Jays get awards in their first year playing together. Tatum, Rookie of the Year, and Jaylen Brown, Most Improved Player. And for the second straight year, Coach of the Year goes to Toronto. They win 63 games. All-NBA first team. We don't get anybody. All-NBA second team. We don't get anybody. So Isaiah Thomas, for a second straight year, misses All-NBA. But that's fine. He still had an incredible year. 25 points a game, 5 assists, 55% shooting, 43% from 3, 7.5 plus minus. He played in 75 games. Jaylen Brown, a solid second of the year, averaging 13 and 7. Jason Tatum, a phenomenal rookie season. Marcus Smart, shooting percentages, not good, but he's our defensive guy. He's our heart and soul. Terry Rozier averaged 11 off the bench, 36% from 3. I'll take that. Kyle Korver, who we acquired, averaging 9 points, 45% from 3. Jared Allen, who we had to make the trade for, averaging 9 and 9. Al Horford is still out 4 to 6 weeks, so maybe he could make like a finals return. So we're gonna have to play these playoffs without him, which kind of sucks. PJ Tucker down to 30. He was shooting like 40% from 3 last time I checked in. Okay. Might tighten this rotation a little bit. Yeah, 10. We don't need to be playing Brandon Bass. Oh, they're starting Jared Allen now, so I'm honestly fine with that. That is fine with me. I kind of want to go with an 8-man rotation here. We'll play a little bit of PJ Tucker. That's fine. We'll give about 28 to Jared Allen. We'll give about 20 to Tony Bradley at the bench. Kyle Korver. Actually, Tatum and Brown 34. We might have to change. Terry Rozier will put down a little bit. Alright, that's fine. We run a 9-man rotation. We have the Heat in the first round. We get the 2 seed 2 years in a row. So we're getting this Celtics Heat rivalry started a little earlier than it actually did in real life. Let's take a look at that team. Hassan Whiteside's their best player. Goran Dragic, Chris Bosh still in the league. Dion Waiters. Yeah, we definitely have a better team than this. 1,000%. All right. So no Al Horford. I still believe we can definitely beat the 7th seed Miami Heat. We take game 1. That's huge. I think we're just gonna simulate this round. Yeah, that's a sweep. There's no need to go game by game for that. I don't know what my controller is doing. We're gonna play the Cavs in the second round again, though. Okay. Isaiah Thomas averaging 34 in that series. Shooting percentages aren't great, but he goes for 30, 24, 46, and then 36 in game 4. Shot 12 for 30. Yeah, so it definitely could improve the shooting percentages, but he's 46 points. Insane. Jason Tatum, his first NBA playoffs as a rookie. His numbers are down a bit. I literally... Why is Brandon Bass getting 20 minutes tonight? Whatever. Jaylen Brown, his numbers are up. He's shooting 7% from 3. What the fuck? A 14.5 plus minus is awesome, but 1 for 14 from 3? I don't love that. Jared Allen averaging a double-double for us. 3.5 blocks a game. Incredible. Marcus Smart, his shooting percentages are a little better. So we get Cleveland in round 2, who we actually beat in round 2. I think it was only in 5 games. See if their roster is like the same. Kyrie Irving still with Cleveland. Kevin Love's still there. LeBron, J.R. Smith, Tristan Thompson, Channing Frye. Very similar team. LeBron is having a great postseason. Kevin Love's having a great postseason. Yeah, okay, so this will be a tough team to beat, but we did it last year with, in my opinion, a worse team. We didn't have Jason Tatum, but we don't have Al Horford, who is still sidelined for 2 to 4 weeks. So there's a shot we get him back for like maybe the conference finals, but probably more likely like the NBA finals. Which, by the way, the Warriors are the 5 seed, which I don't know how that happened. They still have Kevin Durant. Oh, they don't have Steph Curry. So Steph is hurt. I was gonna say, I don't know. He's not on the team actually. Never. Where did he go? Steph Curry isn't. He left the Warriors. Okay. We gotta find out where he plays because that's ridiculous. He plays. Okay, that's his brother. Orlando. Are we kidding? Do we really think Steph Curry would leave Golden State after winning 2 championships to go play in fucking Orlando? Oh, that's unbelievable. And they got swept by Philly in the first round. That's so stupid. Okay, whatever. Simulate game. Game 1. Cleveland takes it. Tatum leads us with 25. Kyrie at 30. Damn. I need Jaylen Brown to be a little better than that. 8 points. Need to take game 2. Can't lose both in Boston. Yet we do. IT goes for 34. Just not a lot of help. LeBron, Kyrie, Love. That's a tough trio, man. That's a tough trio to beat. And we're not getting big scoring contributions like at all. Marcus Smart's shooting it really well in these playoffs, so I will say that. But now we got to do something tough with. That's going into Cleveland and win 2 games, which I don't think we're gonna do. We do take game 3. Huge win. Kyrie at 33, Kevin Love at 26. LeBron only 9 points. IT 31. Korver with a big game. Smart continues to be great. Jason Tatum a double-double. Jaylen Brown 5 for 17. Yeah, he needs to lock in. He's having a rough postseason. 34%, 10% from 3. Tragic. And we even the series, so we take both in Cleveland. You'll love to see that. Kyrie held to 8 for 25 shooting. Isaiah Thomas with 33 points. Kyle Korver with 22. What a trade. Brandon Bass, who is somehow getting rotational minutes, is scoring 18. Jaylen Brown 13 and 8. Tatum with 12 and 5. Jared Allen double-double. Marcus Smart 10 assists. We even the series. Going back to Boston, can we take a commanding 3-2 lead. We do. 3 straight wins. IT with 40 points. He's averaging 32 in the postseason. Marcus Smart has been incredible. Lots of double-doubles, too. Jared Allen, Jaylen Brown gets a double-double. LeBron, 9 for 22, 0 for 6 from 3. Kyrie was 4 for 13. Ish Smith, I believe this is 1 for 10 from the field. So we hold them to 36% shooting, 26 from 3. Love to see that. Can we end the series in 6 games in Cleveland, or do they force a Game 7? We advance. So 2 straight years we beat the Cavs in the second round. LeBron James, 33 and 10. Jason Tatum, 23 points, 7 rebounds. Isaiah Thomas, 19. Kyle Korver, 17. Jaylen Brown, 14. So Jason Tatum, in a closeout game, goes for 23 and 7 as a rookie. Love to see that. And we will play the Raptors again in the conference finals this year. Hopefully it's different. We obviously lost. We got swept by Toronto last year. I'm assuming they're running it back with DeRozan, Kyle Lowry, Michael Beasley has been solid from the still have Sullinger, Jonas Valanciunas. This is the same team. Really not anything different that I can point out. And they are 8-1 in the playoffs, so this is going to be tough for sure. It's the Warriors, despite not having Steph Curry, the Warriors and the Clippers for a second straight year in the conference finals. The Warriors swept the 1-seed Timberwolves, which I don't know how the T-Wolves got the 1 seed in this year. That doesn't make any sense to me. With Karl Anthony Towns being, how is this team the number 1 seed in the Western Conference? The sim engine, man, it's ridiculous. Okay, Game 1. We win it, so we're not getting swept this year, baby. DeRozan, 5 for 15. Kyle Lowry, 4 for 12. Isaiah Thomas, 32 points, 8 assists. Jaylen Brown with 20 when he needed that game. Tatum goes for 20. Love to see it. That's our big 3. And we still don't have Al Horford, by the way, who is 1 to 2 weeks out. So he could come back for the NBA Finals. He could maybe come back in this series. But a big Game 1 win on the road. Game 2, they even the series. Kind of expected. DeRozan goes for 25. Yeah, tough game. Nobody really scoring the ball. Okay. Game 3 in Boston. They take one in our home courts. Tatum goes for 24 and 12. IT goes for 23. Jaylen Brown, not too good. Marcus Smart, not too good. This is a big game. I don't want to go down 3-1. I don't have a lot of confidence if we go down 3-1 to the number 1 seed. We have to even the series. I think we're going to go to Simcast. We're going to go to Simcast. It's a jump-in worthy game. If I have to jump in, I will. I don't want to, but yeah, we need to pick it up. I mean, we're staying within arm's length here, but I would love to. Okay, we got the lead. So I would love to get the lead. Fourth quarter, little bit low scoring. Love to see that. Don't see that too much in today's NBA. Fuck, it's back and forth, man. I don't think we're gonna need to jump in. We got it in the bag. That's a win. 113-98. I was prepared to jump in. Isaiah Thomas, 29. Man, what a postseason. Jaylen Brown, 20 points. Tatum struggled to shoot the ball, 5 of 17. That's a big win. That is a big damn win. DeRozan, we have really held in check, I feel like. Shooting percentage-wise, they have not shot the ball great against us. So it's a 2-2 series. We are going to Toronto for Game 5. That's going to be another big game. We'll simcast that one. Like, if I have to jump in, like I said, I will. These are big games. Okay. I love it, though. I love it. We're on the road, and we are commanding this game. 17-point lead. Just don't blow it. Just don't blow it. I mean, the current day Celtics would absolutely blow that lead. But this is not current day. We are blowing it. Okay. We lost the lead somehow. How? We were up 20. Do we jump in? No. If we lose the lead, I'm jumping in. No. We're jumping in. All right. We're down by 1. I'm jumping in. This is a big game. I don't want to blow this. Terry Rozier is in the game with Isaiah Thomas. All right. Give the ball to IT. King of the fourth for a reason. Tatum sets him a screen. Rolling. Tatum. He got pinned. Isaiah Thomas gets it back. Oh, come on, man. Same play. He got blocked again. Al Horford's playing. Tatum lays it in. And we take the lead. Al Horford is back. I didn't even know that. Celtics by 1. Timeout on the floor. Wow. Okay, I don't know. Okay, so Korver's going to come back in. I'd rather play Marcus Smart. Get him in there for the defense. That's the big five. I guess Al Horford just came back. I was not aware of that. Okay. 22 seconds to go. Up by 1. We still have 1 timeout. Gets it in to DeMar DeRozan. Oh, he's going to finish that. Kick it. Jaylen Brown with a contest. How... Let me not get that rebound. Norman Powell. Time is ticking here. Beasley can't score it. Tatum the rebound. With 4 seconds to go. Rookie Jason Tatum goes to the line. And he knocks down the first. They're still going to have a chance. They don't have any timeouts, though. He hits it. Up by 3. That's huge. No way. He misses. And that'll do it. The Celtics go up 3-2 in this series. Holy shit. Jason Tatum closes it out with a game-sealing layup and then 2 free throws to close the deal. Rookie Jason Tatum. It doesn't look like a rookie there. 16 points he finished with. Isaiah Thomas only had 18. Not too many big scoring games. So Al Horford, he comes back. He scores 13 for us. Terrence Ross at 31. So now it's all about Game 6. Can we close out this series in Game 6 to go to the NBA Finals? 2-2 over in the West. Those are 2 beatable teams. The Warriors without Steph Curry and the Clippers definitely can beat them. I do want to take a look at our game plan. Okay, so Al Horford's back starting. Jared Allen's getting the backup minutes. Okay, I'm honestly fine with that. That's good. That's fine. Okay, Game 6. We'll go back to Simcast. Alright. We're 2-0 in Simcast, so... yeah, this might be a game where Toronto needs to force Game 7. Okay, we take the lead. We take the lead. I'd prefer not to jump in for 2 straight games. Oh, we're down 10. Oh, it's over. We're going to go to a Game 7. We lose by 1. Oh, my God. We came back to IT at 24. DeRozan 39. He was just not going to lose this game. Damn it. A Game 7 in Toronto. It's going to be loud. Oh, man. We took a big game there already in this series. Can we take another in Game 7? That's the question. Okay. Come on. Come on, man. We didn't get here to lose. Al Horford didn't come back for us to lose. Come on. All right. Take the lead. All right. Big second quarter, by the way. Outscored them 22-9. Keep that up. Keep that up. Keep that intensity up. Come on. Come on now. A little back and forth. I hate it, man. I hate the back and forth with Simcast. I just want us to like go up by 20, but that's not gonna happen. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. Fuck. No. Take the lead. I'm jumping in. I'm jumping in. We're up by 1, 46 seconds. I gotta do it for the culture. We're jumping in again. Let's hope I don't lose us a Game 7. That would absolutely suck. Why is Terry Rozier on the court instead of Smart? We need defense. Thomas and Rozier in a backcourt in a final minute of a game is just a terrible idea. He's on DeRozan. This is why this is coming down to the wire. Oh. Kicks it out. Whew. Yeah, this... Oh, wow. Terry Rozier, though. Trying to hold his own. Oh, my... What the... Get that out of here. That's a violation. It's going the other way. Let's go. Okay. Terry Rozier, and I just subbed him out, too, for Smart. I did not expect him to clamp DeMar DeRozan like that. Okay. Isaiah Thomas gets fouled. He is a tremendous free throw shooter. Kyle Lowry just fouled out as well, which is huge. So we know where the ball is going. To DeMar DeRozan. 20 seconds left. We have a timeout. Toronto does not have a timeout. Thomas hits both. He's got 25 in Game 7. It's a 3-point game. Norman Powell. who is now an all-star in the NBA, by the way. DeRozan was smart defending. That's exactly what we want. 3, no chance. Tatum the rebound. He gets fouled. Close it out for a second straight time, like he did in Game 5. All I really need to hit was one of these. 5 seconds left. They have no timeouts. Jason Tatum hits the free throw. It's over. It's over. It is over. Hits the second one anyway. It's a 5-point game. Toronto, all they have left is a prayer. Norman Powell, doesn't matter. That's game. The Celtics are going to the NBA Finals. We advance to the Finals. 195 is the final score. So, Isaiah Thomas makes his first NBA Finals in his career. He does it with the Celtics. Jason Tatum, as a rookie, goes to the Finals. Jaylen Brown. Oh, that's a sight to see. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Marcus Smart, Al Horford. I mean, I wish they could have did that in real life. That would have been awesome. Isaiah Thomas gets Eastern Conference Finals MVP. That wasn't a thing back in the day, but 25 points in the closeout game. Al Horford, 18 and 11. Tatum with 14, Marcus Smart with 13. Jaylen Brown just 7 points. Yeah, he has been funky these playoffs, man. But we get revenge after getting swept in the conference finals by Toronto last year. We advance to the finals this year. Game 7 between the Clippers and the Warriors, and we will play the Warriors in the NBA Finals with no Steph Curry because he left and went to the Orlando Magic, but Klay Thompson's out here scoring 49 points. Durant with 29 and 12. So I guess I don't know who their starting point guard is because I literally don't know. Unless they're starting like Draymond at point guard. I mean, KJ McDaniels. They don't have a point guard. I don't know. I'm actually kind of curious. I'm going to hit play game. So Brian Roberts, that might be a made-up player, is their starting point guard in these playoffs. Mason Plumlee is their center. This is definitely a beatable team. No Steph Curry. I mean, come on. We got this shit. Okay. Jaylen Brown, though, a tall task. Him and Tatum are going to have to deal with Kevin Durant. Marcus Smart's got the Klay Thompson assignment. I got faith, though. We can absolutely win this. Game 1, we win it. We're at home. We have home court advantage in this series, too. Al Horford goes for 30 points. IT with 28. Tatum and Brown, nothing much there. But Durant is held to 17 points, so give credit to Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown for that. Game 2, we go up 2-0. Jaylen Brown, 26 points. He needed that game. Isaiah Thomas, 23. Kyle Korver with 22. Kevin Durant, 29 points. Still struggled to shoot the ball. Klay Thompson had 20. Okay. If we go up 3-0, I'd say this series is basically over. But I do expect the Warriors to probably take this game, for sure. And they do. They take game 3. Durant, 52 points. Klay Thompson, 37 points. They weren't going to lose that game. There was no way they were going to go down 3-0 in the finals. All right. Go up 3-1. Big time. 3-1 series lead. Kevin Durant, 41 points. Klay Thompson, 39. They just don't have help. Look at they have a made-up AI Brian Roberts. Okay, he's not made up, actually. Is this a real player? I've never heard of this dude, but apparently he's been in the league since 2012. Okay. Clearly he's not that important. Draymond Green, he's not a scorer, so they just don't have scorers outside of Durant and Klay. I don't know why they let Curry go. Isaiah Thomas goes for 34. Jason Tatum, 23 points. Jaylen Brown, 18. Can we close it out in 5 games is the question. We are at home for this game 5 as well. I have some confidence. I think they could definitely win this on the home court. Game 6 in Oracle Arena would be tough. I don't want it to go to a game 7, but we are dominating in this game. Yeah. I think at the end of the day, it just comes down to depth. They don't have any depth. They have 2 scorers, a really good defensive player, and that's it. We're up by 40. That's over. It's over. I might jump in just to see Isaiah Thomas get that NBA Finals trophy, the Finals MVP. Something I wish that definitely could have happened in real life, for sure. So we'll just play this last minute out. 122-83, dominating, just like they did to the Mavericks in the 24 Finals. Just a blowout in Game 5. Durant for 3, knocks it down. It doesn't matter. This game is over. We got Jared Allen in the game 2. Isaiah Thomas, he's got 34 points in Game 5 in a closeout in the NBA Finals. He's definitely going to win that MVP. We'll do some more, though. We'll get some more buckets with Isaiah Thomas. He's got 36. You'd love to see it. things you just, you wish were able to happen. But Klay Thompson probably doing majority of their point guarding, which obviously is probably why that they don't have a point guard. They don't have depth. That's why. Klay Thompson, no good. We could just dribble this one out if we want to. Jaylen Brown, 22 points. Honestly, had a pretty solid finals debut as his third year in the NBA. Or no, his second year in the NBA. No, year 3. Okay. Yeah, no. This one is over. They're just going to dribble it out. The Celtics are officially, okay, offensive 3 seconds. So we'll hold it out now. Okay. Come on. Alright. It's over. The Celtics win the NBA championship. It's over. A dominant performance over the Warriors. Isaiah Thomas gets his ring with Boston. Jason Tatum gets his ring as a rookie. And Jaylen Brown gets it in his second year. I said third year before. Jaylen Brown in year 2, NBA champion. Jason Tatum, rookie, NBA champion. Isaiah Thomas, NBA champion. Marcus Smart, NBA champion. Al Horford gets his first ring a little earlier than he did in real life, too. Unbelievable. I honestly did not expect us to win it in the first year with Jason Tatum. I thought it was gonna take like a few more years. I didn't do much to the roster. Obviously, I got traded for Jared Allen to be a backup. I traded for Kyle Korver. That was a good ad. Can't even lie. He was huge for us. But yeah, it's over. Celtics win the NBA Finals. Makes you think, if Isaiah Thomas stayed with the Celtics, would he have won a championship? I don't know. 2K says that he would have. Those shirts are like horrendous, but it's cool. Isaiah Thomas, just so small out there holding the trophy. Definitely going to win the Finals MVP as well. We'll see if we get a cutscene with that. Jason, I wish they used like the younger version of like Tatum, like with like the short hair, like in my eras. I feel like that's one thing I would change because he just looks like old Jason Tatum. PJ Tucker gets a ring too. Forgot we had him. This was like a good mix of like veterans and young guys, like Kyle Korver, PJ Tucker, Al Horford, like great veterans, and then you have the young guys like not IT, but IT would be considered a veteran too. But then you got Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Marcus Smart, the young guys. So IT goes for 36 in the closeout game in the NBA Finals. He averaged 28 in the postseason. Jaylen Brown had 22. Marcus Smart 18. Jason Tatum only had 9 points. Doesn't matter. He did his job. He closed out a couple of games for us. Did a good job on KD. Yeah, they just don't have scores. But IT gets that ring. It only takes 6 games to do it. Or 5 games to do it, I should say. He averages 28.6, 6 assists, 55% from the field, 39% from 3. Isaiah Thomas gets Finals MVP. You love to see it. A great season. I think, what did we win? 56 games? 57 games? 59 games. 59 wins. They get the 1 seed, but went 35-6 at home. Dominated the playoffs, honestly. I mean, yeah, honestly, if we lost to Toronto, Toronto was the most difficult series we had, for sure. We had to go through LeBron and the Cavs. We had to go through Toronto, 63-win Toronto team, and then Golden State. So the ultimate gauntlet, but we get it done. The Celtics win the championship in just the second year of this. And rookie Jason Tatum gets the ring. So comment down below if you guys think that this roster would have won an NBA championship in the 2017-18 season if the Celtics kept Isaiah Thomas and obviously still drafted Jason Tatum and basically kept the same team, just made a little bit of changes. But yeah, guys, that is going to do it for the rebuild. If you guys want to see more rebuilds like this, comment down below what rebuilds you would like to see. Celtics preferred, obviously. I have a few ideas in mind, but definitely open to some suggestions. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you guys liked it, comment down below, drop a subscribe, and yeah, guys, see you guys in the next one. Peace.